Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Texans are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Dolphins offense that wants to prove it can do some damage.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First and 10, Watson, and his first look is incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
To the air, Watson on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Watson on third down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. So the D-line's going to spread out. Watson on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go.
To the air yet again, Watson. His throw's going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Watson looks to throw again. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Watson. His throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go. What? We got three. We got three, fellas. We got three. Oh, let's round.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Hassan Ridgeway with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Ohio. Ohio. Let's round.
Watson just beating the play clock. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. A side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And tough starting field position here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely, and what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's go. 3-19. Detroit. Hurry up. Here we go.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe to be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. They go play action here on first down. Funches has it complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Second down now after the pass completion. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run.
No. Check. Patriot.
To throw on second down. Bender. Over the middle, complete. It's Lyons. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's to the 10, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Keith Marshall, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here we go.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Let's go. Flex round.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. First down, Watson going up top. Oh, some strong running. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reynolds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Play action. Bender. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. And not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here we go. Hurry up.
the play fake. Bender steps away to his left. Now he's good. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Watch it, all right, here we go.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go. Here we go now.
They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Keith Marshall, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Raekwon McMillan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. To throw on 2nd is Watson. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Let's go. Flex round.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big-time play there for the Texans. 42 yards. Now the former 1,000-yard man for the Dolphins, Lamar Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. This is Marshall. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking to throw on second down. Bender throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reynolds. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Check, Patriot. Over.
Now Marshall. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bender. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a first down throw, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw is Watson on first down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Again, it's Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go. 38.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing on third down, Watson. Now he's flushed out left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. The final shot before break. Bender. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Oh,
he will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green. Over. Set.
To throw on second down. Bender. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd and 2, Bender throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lions. 2 big plays in succession, and the Dolphins on the move. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Looking to throw on second down. Bender. And this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go now. Over. Back to that Philly. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Bender. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reynolds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Throwing on first down. Bender dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw on second down. Bender. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will... Indeed, hold on to the ball and the possession. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense. Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And out come the Dolphins now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Off play action. Bender forced out to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Off the play fake. Bender. And this one complete right side to Funchess. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw on second down. Bender. Funchess with a catch over the middle. And a nice gain of 20. Yards. In the red zone this time.
Here we go. Detroit. No, check. Patriots.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Reynolds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Keith Marshall with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Caught left side, Hopkins. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Now he's forced out left. He can run for it, and he will. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
We have so many different terms for third down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go! 38!
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Charles Harris in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And here's Marshall. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Marshall. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Watch it, here we go. Blue 90! Over! Leopard!
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw. Bender escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lions. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Fresh set of downs here.
All right, here we go. Let's go! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
It's Marshall. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. in the National Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Miami, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Houston, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night, everybody.